Introducing first a competitor to my right. From Orlando, Florida, she is top tier And introducing her opponent, the competitor to my left. From Virginia Beach, Virginia, swinging at none of your business. This is now presenting
There we go. Is that Superboy's drone?
Come on, Jazmin. Jazmin, come on.
I don't need your support. Shut up.
Come on, Jazmin. Here we go.
McDonald's? McDonald's?
Nonetheless, so back to the matchup here.
Come on, Jazmin. Mylo.
Asking her, what do you say, Mylo? Huh?
He doesn't give up, bro.
Come on, watch there. Come on, let's go. Hey, come on, Jazmin, let's go. Good. Bring it out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Here, Jazmin. Come on, Jazmin.
Come on, Jazmin.
Come on, Mylo. Come on, Jazmin. Come on, Jazmin.
Come on, Mylo.
Let's go, Mylo. Jazmin, come on. Come on, Jazmin. Come on, Jazmin.
Jazmin's gonna attack you. No, I don't think so. Come on, Mylo! Come on, Mylo!
6 off pin. No.
Oh, come on, Mylo!
Come on, Mylo.
Top tier
Break it, let's go. Whoa!
My shoulder.
Gears to the women's division. Tuck Kennelly, James Kincaid here with the call of the action. Johnnie, Robbie, what a hot streak she's been on. Incredible momentum. Wins over the likes of Alex Gracia, Vipers. Most recently, Danielle Camilla. Big time wins.
Fantastic victories and now looking to really perch herself.
The momentum rolling. It's going to be very tough because she's going to have to get by the ultimate athlete, J-Rod, who was an athlete at the University of Alabama. The Crimson Tide has done so much and had such an impressive debut victory here in the United Wrestling Network, defeating decisively so Candy Girl, and we've seen just how resourceful and tough Candy Girl has been in the past.
Yeah, it was an incredibly impressive victory and debut for J-Rod. I mean, you talk about a blue chipper, you're talking about J-Rod. I mean, it is the truth. You talked about the background from Alabama and everything.
My God, blue chipper.
Yeah, absolutely.
University of Alabama, the Crimson Tide. Crimson Tide.
Roll
Crimson Tide.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, this is a fantastic match. And again, that ever-looming United Wrestling Network Women's Championship. You gotta believe that tournament is upcoming. Pecking order so pivotal, so important. You want to get a good seed in that tournament, and this is these two on a collision course.
Yeah, and it wasn't too long ago that Johnnie Robbie was sort of in the J-Rod position. Was the new up and comer, was very impressive in her rookie year, and now J-Rod looking to usurp the exception.
And Johnnie Robbie breaking down J-Rod here, the ultimate athlete, and using that knee as leverage, as a fulcrum, but very tough to grab a body part here because J-Rod is such a powerhouse.
Yes, no doubt about it. She can hurt you in a lot of different ways. I mean, the ultimate athlete moniker is well deserved. She's strong, she's fast, resilient. So Robbie has her work cut out for her, but we've seen her triumph over adversity in the past.
And although Candy Girl put up a great fight, as always game, this is certainly the toughest opposition that J-Rod has faced. You see the cravat here by Johnnie Robbie, knowing that wherever the head goes, the body goes, controlling the head and neck. Snapmare takedown into the crucifix, beautifully done, and almost catches J-Rod early. Arm drag, had to really get deep in there to muscle her over.
Yeah, J-Rod tried to put the stop to it. Robbie still able to get it, but maybe not enough. As you see, it looks like J-Rod poised to take control. That shot, I don't think phased her. Not at all.
Yeah, went to the well one too many times there, James. And now the power on display. Knee comes up there by J-Rod, trying to fight out. And this might turn real physical. I mean, these are two alphas of the women's division, and there's no give in either one of them. This is a pivotal matchup. They know it's important. Big-time bragging rights on the line.
Yeah, pugnacious determination from both fighters so far, and now just choking Robbie in the corner is J-Rod. A little unnecessary if you ask me, but things starting to boil over. Tension's running high already. Nice evasion from Robbie, sucking her in. Classic offense from Robbie. We've seen that time and time again.
Agility can do wonders. Looking to go high risk off the top, up to the rafters with a cross body. And it's not too often you see J-Rod taken off her feet with a single shot. Johnnie Robbie had to put all of her momentum, all of her body into that one. Got her down, but getting her down, step one. Keeping her down, it's a whole nother proposition.
Yeah, very different. But it was, very high cross body that found the mark. Did some big time damage, but then so did that. Just lift a boot, run right into it. Did Johnnie Robbie, a face rearranger from J-Rod. And taking the time to show off the guns. I mean, she is the ultimate athlete, but take Johnnie Robbie lightly at your own peril. Take your eye off the ball into the cover. Took too long.
You see the intensity in the eyes of J-Rod, in firm control, as dominant as ever. We've got to take a break. We'll be back right after this. What a match. Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Wrestling. It has been a dominant display throughout the break by J-Rod, in total control and really punishing Johnnie Robbie.
Yeah, punishment is the right word. Torturing another, perhaps. Robbie needs to get out of this hold, regroup if she has any hope to get by J-Rod here.
I think J-Rod is going to try and keep this fight in the phone booth. Keep it close.
Yeah, that's a big phone booth. I mean, she can use that size advantage on Johnnie Robbie very well. She's got a lot of reach, both with her arms and legs. We've already seen that multiple times. And Robbie is looking for any type of solution right now. Can she get to the ropes? Can she break the hold?
Chant of let's go, Johnnie, by the faithful here, but just ragdolling the opposition here is J-Rod. So powerful and so tough to fight from underneath against somebody who's so physically superior in many ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And so the simple time-tested offense can be even more effective. But you see Robbie using those elbows, just striking her way out of it, looking for sanctuary in the corner, able to create enough distance. Is Robbie. Oh, what a shot. Absolutely rocking J-Rod, but only for a moment. I think J-Rod maybe went to the eyes there. Maybe went to the eyes.
Hurricane Rana, incredibly done. The ultimate athlete indeed. Look at this, into the cover. Almost puts away Johnnie Robbie. Johnnie Robbie was hitting with bad intentions, some lethal strikes, echoing off the walls of the improv, and then the physicality, though, just might be too much for the exception, might not be an exception for the physicality of J-Rod.
They say where she goes, trouble follows. Well, Johnnie Robbie went looking for trouble, and trouble has been waiting in the form of J-Rod. Robbie looking for an answer. Has she created enough distance this time?
This has been a real battle, and comes up with the blockbuster, but a sacrifice play. You can see clinch in the back. That hurt Johnnie Robbie as well in this point in the matchup. But you got to just throw, caution to the wind to get J-Rod off her feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Always looking for that code breaker. J-Rod just put a stop to it. Just still too game and too with it.
Too much power. Look for that rule breaker. Won so many matches with that. And so many big victories that we documented. There it is, the ultimate suplex. Just so much power, and J-Rod gets the win.
Here is your winner, J-Rod.
That is a statement-making victory over someone that was riding a wave of momentum the likes we haven't seen in some time here in the United Wrestling Network, and Johnnie Robbie. Who on earth is going to stop the ultimate athlete?
An absolute hammer from J-Rod to defeat Johnnie Robbie.
Days later.
Well, there's no way that Monet could have been at 100% after the physical beating that she went through against Rhio. Skye Smitson might be about to go through a similar beating here. After the way she behaved last week, a lot of people would say she would deserve that beating. Rhio and Smitson. Rhio, look at Rhio immediately taking the center ground, making Smitson circle her, and Smitson being very, very cautious before she gets too close to Rhio here. Finally, they lock up. Smitson going to try and use the leg strength to force Rhio towards the corner, but Rhio is not budging an inch. Hasn't taken even a half step back. Smitson putting all of her body weight into trying to force Rhio backwards, and it simply did not work. Side headlock now as Smitson changes tack. Rhio tried to lift her from the waist there. Smitson adjusted her body position. That's smart from Smitson. And this change of tactics has worked because she's been able to get Rhio off her feet with that headlock takedown. Smitson, I think, maybe took particular exception to that defeat against Amira. Hang on, shoulders down. Because Amira is so much less experienced than her, Smitson, one of the most experienced wrestlers on the UK scene. To rebound here against Rhio, and what in these opening moments has given us very few clues as to who's going to be on top, because both women having their moments here. I think the entire women's roster here in Rev Pro does find themselves a new landscape, given that it's Alex Windsor, not Mercedes Monet, who's sitting top of the pile right now.
Goal remains the same though, doesn't it? The target may have changed, but the goal's the same.
Yeah, what a shoulder block that was. A pure show of power from Rhio.
What's very interesting is we yet to see Alex Windsor in Revolution Pro Wrestling since winning that championship. Of course, at the moment she's wrestling for Stardom in Japan. She'll be back on these shores soon, I'm sure.
Well, and you've got to think the Cutthroat Collective, of which she was formerly a part, is going to have something to say about her being the champion as well.
It's certainly looking like a competitive time in our women's division.
And we saw the victories last week for Alexis Falcon and Kanji, who of course go head to head later on tonight. There are challenges from every direction for Alex Windsor, including both of these women who would be very much on that list, particularly whoever wins this.
The strikes have been getting harder and harder, and it's favouring Rhio, the heavy hitter, who hoists Smitson onto her shoulders. Smitson gets away out, and he connects with a nice drop kick.
Got that timing exactly right, Smitson. And off her feet at just the right moment.
Very pleased with herself as well as Skye Smitson.
She's always quite pleased with herself, particularly since that assault, as you called it, and I agree with you, on Amira last week. There's a lot we could talk about the controversy surrounding last week's main event, that match between Jay Joshua and Michael Oka, including, of course, the actions of Connor Mills, which we'll talk about later. But you do have to say that Skye Smitson taking Amira out of commission, that's got to have contributed to taking Michael Oka off his game ahead of that title match. She has a lot to answer for, not just to Amira, I think. There's a poke to the eyes from Smitson.
Yeah, not quite as vicious as that rake to the eyes from Will Caven earlier, but certainly effective. And it's one part of the body you can't train, isn't it, the eyes?
Yeah, but you would think the eyes would be off limit, but apparently not this afternoon. So far.
Shoulder tackle from Rhio.
Rio's going to hook up Smitson by that one leg, and another show of power. Look at the ease with which she just threw her over her shoulder, that suplex, and then the shotgun drop kick into the corner from Rhio.
It's a drop kick, but a very different type of drop kick, as Rio's still struggling with her vision now. Connects with a high knee. Nice snap there from Rhio.
We'll go to the ropes. A low drop kick into the side of the head. Smitson tried to roll away, got caught in the cover and got caught for a 2. Rhio trying to double down now on her advantage. Puts that arm of Smitson behind her, trying for another suplex. Swing and a miss though from Rhio. Smitson drops Rhio on her front. Double foot stomp. To the lower back. You saw the body folding in a way it's not meant to there for Rhio.
Yeah, and she just held the front and the back as well. She's favouring those ribs areas, Rhio. It's going to affect her breathing as well, isn't it?
Smitson, yeah, Smitson's noticed that. Big right hand in.
Close fist and in the corner as well.
Yeah, referee being maybe a little too timid there and insisting that Smitson bring it out of the corner. Rhio face first into that top turnbuckle. Smitson gives her no reprieve whatsoever, immediately follows up with the uppercut.
Smitson, she's having too much fun in there, Dave. You can't have fun in the ring against Rhio. And she's demonstrating right now, still favouring those ribs, but runs through the clothesline attempt and connects with a big crossbody.
Well, Smitson kicks out, but she's not having so much fun now, is she, after the crossbody from Rhio?
And I think what's important to make a point of saying there is when she connected with that crossbody, it was the upper body of Rhio that connected against Skye Smitson. Being very careful to protect those ribs was Rhio.
Still, it's got to be at least some kind of jarring effect, even though she, as you say, was very, very smart in targeting the part of her body that she used as a weapon there.
And Smitson clearly knows she's got Rhio hurt.
Yeah, Smitson borderline cocky here, which I think is the last thing anyone should be against Rhio. Look at it. And this is bold indeed from Skye Smitson. And again, she immediately pays a price. Rhio able to tackle her into the corner. Now the shoulder thrusts. Skye Smitson wasn't so busy being such a big fan of herself. She might be in a better position here. Saying that, she'll respond, I'm sure, that she's in a pretty good position with that kick to the side of the head.
Well, you don't get style points here, though, do you?
Smitson.
She's now talking some smack to Rhio as well at the same time.
Smitson, and not just to Rhio, but to some of the fans in the first few rows. Making friends left, right, and centre is Skye Smitson. And Rhio seems to be taking it up a gear in terms of intensity, just telling Smitson to bring it. Got a smile on her face. And Rhio unfazed by these shots to the face from Smitson. Now going strike for strike again, and you called it. She's a heavy hitter, is Rhio. Gets the better of that exchange with the enziguri at the end. Ducks the swinging shot there from Smitson, but Smitson fires back. Rebounds off the ropes with the clothesline.
And Smitson's not done. Looking for a second one, but this time Rhio gets a boot up and connects with a clothesline of her own.
Yeah, not the right decision, I think, for Smitson to go for the same move twice in a row. Second time, Rhio knew what was coming. Fans, given how hostile Smitson has been, perhaps unexpectedly, cheering unanimously here for Rhio. Smitson coming in again. Rhio was able to duck. Rhio just getting first to the shot here, 3 times in a row. Smitson just cannot get any kind of purchase whatsoever. Kick into the face from Rhio. Rhio has her up. Twisting brainbuster from Rhio. Rhio, shoulders of Smitson are down. They are not down for 3 seconds. Been a real back and forth between Rhio and Smitson here. Rhio's looking to end it with that package pile driver.
Smitson in some trouble, but that was a nice reversal there from Smitson. The way she changed her arm position in there.
Yeah, that allowed her to get that back body drop, follows it up with the knee.
Nice combination wrestling now from Smitson, who's not messing around anymore, is she?
Smitson able to drop Rhio right on the back of the neck. Smitson immediately on top. Rhio gets the right shoulder up.
Air raid crash, getting 2.5, but Smitson now undeterred, and she's focused on finishing this one, looking to roll the dice now on Rhio.
Rhio had to get out of that position, which is incredibly painful, but this isn't going to be much better.
Now looking for the gator hold. Rhio doing a great defensive job here.
Look at the position of that left hand of Rhio on the wrist of Smitson. That block was enough to get her in a position for the headbutt. Rhio buys herself a little bit of time, but...
Yeah, it was a hard headbutt which stunned both women.
Rhio
Smitson's found her back. Smitson's found her back.
A boa constrictor wrapping herself around the body of Rhio is Skye
Smitson. She can't quite get the hooks in the way she'd like, though. Rhio trying to fight free of this one. She needs to try and move the elbow crease.
Go for the cover. And that's another way out because it forced Smitson to break the holding, kicking out. Now Smitson will sweep the leg. She'll get on top. Rhio's shoulders that are down. Rhio rolls to the side. Looking for the package pile driver again. And she's got
her. Yes. If she can roll her over, this is going to be academic. Rhio.
And it is.
Picks up the win.
It can happen in a heartbeat against Rhio.